Hello everybody, January 13th, 2012. There's a lot happening right now. I wish I could bring you some better information and better videos. I'm happy with what I'm able to do, but this is all done on the side. I have a full-time job, which I wish it had to do with the information that I'm bringing you, but it doesn't. So it's difficult for me to find the time to bring you the amount and the quality of information that I would like to. I think I do fairly well. I get a lot of compliments. Thank you to the people that appreciate the time I spend on this, trying to reassure what we're doing here with silver and what's happening to the US dollar. But I don't know. I don't get too personal that often. It is kind of a unique thing. I can actually upload something and communicate with 200-300 people within hours. Usually see the video, and sometimes it's nice to have someone to talk to. I wish I could really say what's on my mind, but I don't know. I wish hopefully one day, I'm hoping something will come out of all the work I put into this YouTube channel, and I can actually work in something that I'm passionate about as opposed to something that I'm not. Anyhow, with that said, I wanted to know what you all think about this thing with Iran saying that they're no longer going to sell oil in dollars with Russia. It just came out a few days ago. Russia and Iran said they're not going to use US dollars anymore. A couple years ago, Iran said that they weren't even using the US dollar at all anymore. Ahmadinejad said it was worthless paper, but there were certain countries that are exempt from that because of all the dollars they had, like China, Japan, and India, I believe. But now it seems like I don't know of any countries that's paying in, I don't think they're accepting dollars at all anymore. And I know that Saddam Hussein said he was going to start selling oil in euros just before we went in and took him out. And then the Libyan guy, Gaddafi, said that he wanted to get the African nation together and have a gold dinar and start selling oil in gold. And we know what happened to Gaddafi. So, I know there's aircraft carriers heading into the Gulf. This is just speculation. I don't know. But it seems like anyone... I've been researching and trying to put together a huge presentation from all the way from 1933, a timeline. Please let me know if you'd be interested in that. I will still try and do it. I think it'll be good to have that documented. It's a lot of work though, and some people may say, well, I know the history of the US dollar losing its value, and then in 1974 becoming backed by like the petrodollar, and how the value being lost, they substituted with demand. But now you have these countries, like I did a video, Japan and China said they're not going to use the US dollar for trade. So, we're slowly losing that reserve currency that we've had because of the countries in the world haven't importing all the oil, they have to buy it in US dollars. So there's that demand aspect that's becoming lost. So anyway, I was putting together a timeline. I went from 1933 all the way up to 1978, and I'm kind of telling you a little bit about it now, but I'll drop that for now. The U.S. Mint Silver Eagle sales. Now, I think it's important that I keep trying to update you on their sales. They sold just under 40 million last year, which was a record. Every year it seems like going up 5 million. But it's really incredible when I tell you how many Silver Eagles were sold off their website. I'll link it below. The first 12 days of this year is going to blow you away. Just to put things in perspective, in 1998, they sold 4.3 million coins for the entire year. And then I looked up 2 different years. 1995, they sold 4,590,000. Just so you wouldn't think I picked some, the worst year ever to compare this to. They just sold, in the first 12 days of this year, 4,597,000 Silver Eagle coins. That's 7,000 more than than the entire year of 1995, and like a couple 100,000 more than 1998 in 12 days. I mean, silver physical demand is through the roof in this country. And if you didn't see, I just recently did a video of how we only mined like 35 million ounces out of the ground last year in the US, but we sold almost 40 million coins. Same up in Canada. Canada only mined 18 million and sold 22 million silver maple leafs. So physical demand for silver is just off the charts. But the disconnect between the physical demand and the paper markets is huge. So it's not being reflected. And the people watching this channel, I know most of you as well as myself, we understand the disconnect, and we know we're doing the right thing. Have a good weekend, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon.